How many people do you know who keep pushing harder towards God even when it hurts? Jacob did that. He wrestled with God, with his messenger all night. And even with a dislocated hip, he refused to stop until he received a blessing. Most people have tapped out and said, Lord, I'm hurting. Surely you understand I can't keep going. But Jacob didn't stop. He held on through the pain because he knew that blessings don't come from comfort. They come from clinging to God when everything else in you wants to let go. That's persistence. That's faith under pressure. That's what real confidence looks like. Not comfort, but commitment. Because if you want to build that kind of strength that can't be shaken, you have to lean into the hard. Don't just accomplish your tasks, vanquish them. When you're in the middle of something difficult and everything in you wants to quit, that's your wrestling match. It may not look like Jacob's, but the principle is the same. You're face to face with the pressure, with the pain, and the voice that says to stop. And most people do. They back off when it gets uncomfortable. If you want to grow spiritually, mentally, physically, you have to go the other way. When it gets hard, you have to make it harder. That sounds backwards, but that's what's required. You're teaching yourself to do difficult things. If you go to the gym, you have weak muscles, you don't go lighter, you go heavier. If you fear public speaking, you don't speak less, you speak more. If you don't want to wake up at 6 a.m., set your alarm for 5. If you don't want to work out for 30 minutes, work out for 45. If you don't feel like working out 3 times a week, try to do 4. Every time you have to push past what's comfortable. You're stacking proof that you're built for hard stuff. You're teaching your spirit that confidence doesn't come from comfort, it comes from consistency. But strength doesn't grow in easy soil. It grows through pressure, pain, and persistence. When you're tempted to give less, that's the moment to give more. When you're tempted to compromise your character, double down on your integrity. That's how you build faith and trust in yourself and with God. So the next time life feels heavy and the easy way starts calling your name, remember Jacob. Remember the limp that he walked away with and the blessing that he received because of it. Don't pull back. Don't make it easier. Make it harder, because that's how you grow stronger and tougher and closer to God, who's been wrestling with your heart all along. Go to him. Make it harder, not easier. Find your strength in God.